How long we go with the Supreme show? Right here.
No, stop that.
Welcome back with Sipping Sweet Sundays with the Core.
You trying to get on Janelle?
Sean, Key, we still on the fence right now. And me, Brittany. So, we're going to get into these questions. But before we get into the question, Key, what are we drinking on?
NyQuil.
That's what we drinking on?
That's the one that put you to sleep.
Yeah,
So, we're drinking on some NyQuil.
NyQuil,
Okay.
nightcap.
That's the PM or AM? That's definitely a PM. So, yeah. So,
That's after you like, come home and
Sean,
get
what's
settled.
your first stop
Come home and get
question?
So, Karen from Baltimore asked, if you're in a relationship but still communicate with your ex, if you have a jealous spouse or don't allow your spouse to talk to their ex females, would you tell them that you're still talking to your ex? So if I'm in a relationship and I don't like you talking to your ex-girlfriends, I don't trust it. And I'm also jealous. I don't trust you talking to your ex-girlfriends, and I'm a jealous person. Do you feel like he should still, now that I'm talking to mine, I'm still talking to my ex, should I tell him?
Wait, am I the
Maybe we didn't fall off. Maybe we so cool.
I think people automatically think ex-men and y'all had a bad falling out. It's not always the case. People just grow apart.
But is it okay for you to continuously talk to him and not tell yours?
Continuously?
Well, y'all talk, I ain't gonna say y'all talk every day, but let's just say y'all talk every now and then, but he doesn't know. Should you tell him that, hey, from time to time, it may be once every 6 months, maybe once a year, but you talk to him.
And I know it's nothing there. And I'm
There's
talking
nothing
to him
there,
once
y'all
a
just
year.
friends.
Why is that a secret?
Because you don't want him to talk to his ex. You don't believe in him having female friends. Or him having ex-girlfriends that you're still talking to.
I'm ashamed to say
I'm there. I'm that type of person.
you ashamed to say what?
I'm that type of person. I don't want you talking to your ex.
I'm territorial.
Yeah, very.
But that was different. She said something about female friends. Like,
You can't talk to I would prefer you not have really like female.
you don't think
friends.
you can have a female best friend? I trust myself. I don't trust the other girls.
Right.
So I know in my heart I'm not, there's nothing between me and this ex or whoever or this male friend. So they may feel a way, but I know that I'm not even looking at them like that. But I don't trust other females. So I'm gonna think they have a what I'm trying to think of. Yes, they have an agenda.
Is it that you don't trust the other females though, or you don't trust him?
It depends.
So it's like you don't.
Yeah, I was about to say
It's like you don't put him in that situation to figure out, or because if you don't trust him, then why you with him?
Well, I was about to say that. It depends, because if I wouldn't be worried about it if I didn't trust him. I'm not gonna be with somebody I don't trust.
Okay.
So, in my heart at the time is I don't trust, because I've been in a situation where I had, of course, reading energy. I felt this person wasn't genuine with trying to be a friend, and I called it out plenty of times. She wants you. Called it out plenty of times. Happened twice, and they made passes. But he didn't. If he did, I don't know. I would never know. But to come to me and say, you've been right.
Okay.
So I don't trust it. I don't trust the other person.
Okay.
At the time.
She's so different. At the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's never gave me a reason to question him.
You're very loud right here.
Me?
You want to answer?
Mm-hmm.
I did answer. I said I'm very territorial as well. I'm that female who I would prefer you not having no female friends, or you. I feel like, and this could be wrong, and this is just my opinion. Usually when you are in that situation where you are a guy, you can't be attracted to each other. You can't find each other cute or any of that and be friends. At some point, a pass could be made and somebody gonna say, okay. And that's what I got the problem with. I don't want the situation to be one day where, her man breaking up and she vulnerable, she going through it. Now you the shoulder that she lean on, and now because she going through all of this, now she trying to make a pass on you. But you find her cute, so now you won't smash too. So it's like, I don't trust him to a certain degree, or I don't want to put him in that, I don't want you to be in that situation. I'm not going to put you in a situation to figure out whether or not that's what you want to do with him. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't want to.
Don't give him a
let's try to let's not put you in that situation. That's all. That just like going back to my morals, and people may say I'm insecure or whatever. Like, I don't want females coming to my house with no bra on or no drawers on. It's not that I don't trust my man, or maybe that I don't even trust you, but it's like, why put that out there? Why a man gonna look? Why would you give him something to look at like that? Like, why are we doing that? Respect my house, respect my relationship, respect. And though he should be too, don't get me wrong, but why are we going to put that temptation out there like that? So that's where I stand on that. So I would prefer you not to have, I don't want you having no female friends. And your thoughts?
Alright, answer. Why you always do this shit?
You want to hear your answer? You want to hear your answer? Hello. Right.
Frank, I didn't hear you. I don't know. Maybe somebody else was too loud, but I didn't hear you.
We did this last 5 episodes.
Then you're not loud enough. You're talking too low.
Okay, can you repeat the answer?
Do you
okay with your man having talking to his ex, or if he's a jealous guy, and he don't want you talking to your
put
ex?
me in that position.
So you don't want your guy talking to his ex at all?
No.
Well, are you
What are you
comfortable?
talking about?
Are you comfortable talking to your ex?
she'll say that afterwards so fast.
Every week a different what did they call double standard going on here?
It's clearly we on. I think it's a double standard table.
Yeah.
We'll cut the table right there. Kind of makes sense. Because you are definitely equal. You equal, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
I'm comfortable.
You are definitely the equal friend though. It's like, I'm not gonna do it, and I don't expect you to do it either.
Right.
That ain't not so.
I will say I have definitely.
It do sound bad, but it's the truth.
Sometimes
No, that's not.
not in this situation.
No,
but
in most of them.
girl, I'm talking
No,
about
but in
me.
most of them, for all us, all 3 of us, yeah.
I lost out on a really good friendship. Like, if I'm dating somebody, if there's something that a guy's not going to say that he's insecure about something, but I feel like it's up to you to know whether or not this scenario, this friendship, gives your partner like any type of feelings about the guy or whatever. So I had a friend who I was cool with, but we had a past. But we were no longer dealing with each other. We had already slept together, but we weren't, like, there's nothing romantic there. We not ever gonna be together. It's nothing. But we're really good friends. And when I was in a relationship, the guy who I was in a relationship with had an issue with it. Because he don't believe that y'all could be friends and y'all done had sex and ain't no nothing there. But it was nothing. So I was willing to lose that friendship at the expense, to keep my relationship happy. Because it's like, I'm gonna choose my relationship every time, but then the relationship didn't work out. So I lost that really good friend, because I chose to step away.
So it was almost like you either lose your friend or you lose your relationship.
The person didn't tell me that, but I know for me, if it was the opposite way around and I felt a way about him having any type of dealings with an ex, I know how I would want him to treat me. You know the saying, treat somebody how you want to be treated?
Mm-hmm.
That type of thing. So if I feel like, this is how I would want him to handle the situation, that's how I'm going to handle it. And I wasn't so hung up on the fact that I lost my friendship, because I know, I chose the relationship over everything else.
But then when the relationship didn't work out, I was like, damn, no, I ain't even got my friend where I can call and say, oh, this what happened, or, whatever. Not just a friend, like a male friend. Because I got y'all, but it's different having a male friend.
So question, has that male friend ever made a pass on you? Made a pass to you?
We have a past. We had
Has
deals.
he ever made a pass on you while in this friendship? So has he ever?
No, not at all.
So now my next question is, if you had ever made, not saying that you did, if you had ever made a pass on him, do you feel like he would have take the bait?
No, I really don't.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. Once we got past, like when we first met each other, we were sleeping together. But once we got to a point where we knew that it was just friendship and that's it. Like he's moved on, he's in a relationship and whatever else. If I was to go and try to cry on his shoulders and like lay down with him or something like that, he's not gonna take it there because we're just friends. We really are like just friends at this point.
Yeah, I know the person that goes to X. Yeah. I can't ask her. I gotta ask somebody else.
What? She talking about? She talking about experience, right?
She believes that. I don't believe that.
He really wouldn't take. He's not gonna do
I'll
it.
let him for a second.
If he would do it,
No.
he never let me know that he would do it.
Because he ain't actually come out and say it. If they don't, you don't
Brittany,
read
why you
between these
laughing?
things. Because when y'all don't read between the lines.
So
it's
you
like,
just gonna tell the world that I just
she don't read between the lines. If you don't actually come out and say the shit,
Brittany?
if you don't come out and say it, it's like, oh no, that's not what he meant.
that's why he's trying me.
We're gonna test this theory. We'll be back on next week with a review. So now, Brittany, Keisha, if that person was to make a pass, do you have male friends? Let's say that. If you were to make a pass on that male friend, would they budge?
Yeah, probably.
Same with you. Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay. So I feel like the friendship or the friendship with the guy and the girl is really more so of the girl that's keeping it.
We're not gonna ever cross that line again. Like it'll never happen.
We will test that theory. Don't worry about it. We'll be back.
That's how you feel right now.
With the results of that theory. We're gonna test that theory. I am so ready to test that theory because my friend does not read between the
Everybody
lines.
else's
Well, let's be
thoughts
clear.
on
Who's
that.
testing the theory?
Please tell us your thoughts on that. Please.
Yeah. Do you feel like your guy could be friends with the opposite sex?
No.
If it's just an opposite sex, can it be an ex? Are you allowed to have
He gonna die.
ex?
But if it was
Or-
really just your friend, would you tell your dude if you felt like he was gonna overreact?
No.
Key?
What I tell them.
Would you tell your guy,
That
if
you're
you felt
having
like-
these conversations with
with your
this friend
ex?
who is also an ex?
I'll pick around the question.
Mm.
I ain't trying to.
Hey, can I build up this
question?
question real quick?
I don't want to.
Would you invite your ex to your wedding?
You're talking about
Do-
somebody else. You're talking about-
Do he know about
I feel
this person I'm talking to?
Yeah, let's just say he know about it. Yeah.
So he knows that
He knows
he's
that that's your
an
ex. Mm-hmm.
But,
But there is
do
nothing there. This is
right,
a friend.
nothing is there. But does he believe that there's nothing there? Does he think otherwise?
That is weird. You being weird.
But
Why would
just
you-
like you said, you and this person, in
We
your
are
scenario-
friends, but I'm not
That's
going
weird.
to his wedding.
That's weird. Yeah, why not? Y'all
Oh,
friends.
okay, right.
But why not? Y'all friends. You wouldn't want to support your
Because
friend.
there's no feelings there. You just said. So why would you feel that he's getting there?
I'm friends with him, but I don't know that his bride to be. She would be looking like, who is this? What,
But if
who's
he
this
invites you,
person?
don't you go with the expectation that
She knows.
that she knows?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure she's looking at the guest list too.
I would hope that they come up with this guest list together. I would think so. But if he invited me, am I supposed to dig deep and say, oh, did you talk to your wife? And did your wife say that? Well, let me ask your wife, because I don't believe that you said. Are you supposed to go that deep into it? Are you supposed to do your investigation? Or are you supposed to trust your friend that he invited you to this wedding?
I'm asking because I would like, if this is truly my friend, I would like to have some type of, not relationship, but some type of bond with the soon-to-be wife. Yes! if I have the mindset that she is,
like this is the big one right here.
I'm just saying me in general.
Get out, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey.
I'm talking about the mindset that she just said.
Wait,
Of saying there's no feelings there, me and this person will not get back together. We're strictly friends.
you want to be?
So why?
So you want to be?
Why
you wanna
wouldn't
be
that
friends with
person? Why wouldn't that person not at least have come, you know, in passing with this woman, for her to know who I am and that I'm going to be on this guest list?
We're in different states.
Okay, we're in different states.
What the fuck? What that mean?
So where we gonna pass each other?
Oh, you flipped the script. Okay, well.
No, I'm just saying. So me and this guy who are friends.
Yes.
Me,
I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for the mind frame of this scenario that you're giving.
So
Me and this person are friends. We're strictly friends.
So we're friends. He's dating somebody. He has a family with this person. I've never met this young lady. I don't have no dealings with her. He is my friend. You know, like me and this girl has never crossed. I don't even know that she knows who I am or whatever. You know, whatever the case
Well,
is.
then no.
So
Going to the wedding,
I wouldn't see myself going to the wedding or being invited to the wedding, or if I was at the wedding, and I'm sure she would be looking like, who's this? Who's this friend that's coming out of nowhere? What's going on here?
I thought y'all had asked. Don't worry about it.
No.
Because I don't even remember at this point. Don't worry about it.
What do you need clarification with? Well, we gonna go on commercial and we gonna come back in because we gotta help Key come back though.
No,
Okay.
y'all was kind
She
of
been
all over the
lost.
place with that question.
So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'll be back.
When it's time to get your bridal party ready to walk down the aisle, it seems like I'm the favorite.
Heart and soul, I'll do anything for you. You are my life, one means us two. Yeah, I'll do anything.
Mignon Bees Alterations and Designs, altering my future one garment at a time.
Welcome back. So we had to catch up Key. She was lost. It was the night walk. And basically, she's good now. Her answer to that question was she's not okay with it. She good. No, you can't come. No, you can't talk to your ex. Yada yada. But I want to get personal. Y'all want to get personal? Let's get personal together. I want to know, what is your biggest fear? Let's talk about it. So y'all were wanting, fans were asking, now we're going to answer. You guys wanted to know more about us, more about our personal. Here we are. One question came through. What is your biggest fear?
Like now,
Let's start with now.
Okay.
What is your biggest fear now?
my overall biggest fear is dying without being prepared for my kids.
Financially? Okay.
Leaving my whole mind.
Mm-hmm.
That is always my biggest fear. Leaving my children one hour.
Okay. That's Mignon.
Not having a family, like not having kids. The every year when a birthday comes, I'm like, So I'm gonna be 40 something with a 10-year-old, like, or being selfish at some point, feeling like it would be selfish to have a child if I'm 39 or 40 or whatever age it is, because now I'm the old parent raising this child or whatever, and then are feeling like left out. So my fear is not having a family of my own.
Okay.
And yours?
My kids walking in on me and having sex.
What?
I'm sorry. Y'all one was so deep. I'm so sorry. Now I feel like real left out and shit because.
But is that a real thing that parents consider, like, or do, or
That, like what y'all said was
She
some
must
good
have been
shit.
traumatized.
I really was.
Because my parent, when I used to see my parents kissing, they would say, how you think you get here? And I just was like, I don't know. Like, I know my mom has sex, but I'm just saying. But why are you looking like that? She don't. But what I'm saying is, why are y'all drinking? My point is, like, I feel like my parents would be like, well, how you think you get here or whatever. So if your kids see you kissing or see y'all being affectionate, you don't be affectionate with your husband around your kids? At all?
Not really, no.
So how, what
like, you might get like a little playful, ha 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 type shit, but we don't do all of that in front of the kids.
So what are you showing your kids as far as this is what a loving marriage
My mama talks to me about that all the
like?
time. I don't really show affection. I'm really bad with it, and it's because I am. My mama did some bad shit to me. Yeah, mama, you did it. Her and my daddy was reckless. They were reckless. I used to catch them nasty and all the time, and like from the age of 2. And so because
people don't even have memory of being 2.
I promise to God on everything I love, I remember like it was yesterday. We didn't have doors. We had beads. And my mama and daddy was and with the beads. And I was just sitting there watching because I had nosy little baby. It started young.
Okay.
And then she got the nerve to beat me when she catch me humping on the bed. Like, but you started it. You beat me for what I see you do. But okay, whatever. So since then, I have not. Hopefully you don't watch this, mommy. But we had this conversation as well, so she knows. But hopefully my children never experienced that. That's a big fear of mine. Very, very, very big fear. Like, oh God, that's a big fear. So that's my biggest fear. What about childhood fear?
I don't know if I remember what I used to be scared of, other than like, I mean, I'm still scared of bullets, but they ain't my biggest fear.
What's your phobia?
I've learned that I have some type of slight claustrophobia.
You're claustrophobic?
I don't know if there's such thing as fully claustrophobia or whatever, but like on elevators, on elevators, I have to be in the corner. And I close my eyes before, until I'm getting up. And sometimes if we're all like somewhere and we're all like close together, I don't know if it's a part of my anxiety or whatever, but I just feel like, okay, I feel squeezed up, I feel tight, I feel like I can't really breathe.
I do that when I'm under the cover. I don't like.
Oh, girl, I'm talking about to die.
Yeah, I am literally about to die.
My nose has to be out.
Yes, do not sleep on top of the cover and I under the cover. Just let me have the cover, like give me the whole cover or something, but do not sleep on top of the cover and I'm under the cover.
Somebody used to hold you under the covers as a child or something like that?
No.
Is it a little too much?
I don't think so.
What happened?
I think somebody had
We used to
did
play too much.
Where in the block did you did that?
Probably to my sister.
Oh.
Like, we used to do things to her like that. Put her under the cover or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I know it's probably not funny to her. I'm so sorry. But I'm sure things like that happen. I'm trying to figure out where did this fear come from?
I hate it. I literally have a panic attack. Like bug out, ready to fight afterwards after I get out. Cause don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Now I feel violated and all kind of stuff. Like I spazzing out, like kicking, screaming, get me out of here type. Don't do it.
Like that.
I don't like that.
What about you, Brittany? What are your childhood fears?
Jesus.
You don't know?
I don't remember
My childhood fear was that I was going to end up in a foster home.
Can you elaborate? Or do you want to elaborate?
No, not really. I just felt like I was feeling that I was going to lose my mom for some situations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was my fear.
I swear, we've been friends. We've all been friends for a long time, but these conversations have it shows me different pieces, bits and pieces of y'all that I didn't know before. Maybe questions that we didn't think to ask before. So I'm kind of glad that this person asked that, because I would have never guessed that. And you probably was gonna never say it, you know. Because that doesn't come out. We just talk about work or kids or, you know, whatever we got going on today, but we don't talk about things like that. But my childhood fear was, and it probably still is, being in an abusive relationship, or and also not having the funds to be able to leave if I need to leave. I never want to be in a situation where...
You was thinking about that as a child?
Absolutely.
Like making sure you have money when you get
Absolutely. Absolutely. Money, you know, I grew up on the projects now. So, well, we went from two parents having, well, we were spoiled in private school. And then for whatever, you know, life happened. And then we ended up going to public school. That's a culture shock, okay? Mm-hmm. So now you fighting all the time because you think you're too good. Mm-hmm. And situations happen between adults, and as children you try to figure out what's wrong here. And if you hear money talk, that's what you, so you feel like if you could just get this thing, then you don't have to ever worry about that. So when I was working for, whether it was Burger King, Target, whatever job I ever had, I was trying to figure out how do I get in management, because I need to figure out how to get the most money so that I can take care of myself, so I can never be fully financially dependent on a man. So even before, when we said, we were talking about if you go out on a date and you know, and the man don't pay for the thing, in my mind, I always prepared to pay for whatever. And to a guy that might not sound attractive or whatever, but I know I depend on myself. Like I gotta have money for myself. You have to first. And with the whole not being in I never wanted to be in an abusive relationship, a physically or mentally abusive relationship. That was a big fear for me, and it still is. It's kind of, what's the thing called oxymoron, when you're doing something, but you say you don't want it, but you're doing everything to get in it. When I have dated before, I date with a little bit of danger. Like I want the hood person. A lot of danger. Shut up, Janelle. But I date somebody who is, you know, have a little bit of, you know, they get in trouble or rough around the edges type of person. But then I say, you know, you want a little bit of toxic, but I don't want you to be whooping my ass, you know. And you want to feel protected, but you don't want to be protected. You don't want to find protection from this person. Right. Exactly. So, you know, I guess I gotta find a balance with that. But that was a childhood fear, was being in an abusive relationship, or me being in a situation where I'm not financially able to say, no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not staying in this house with you. Yes, me and my kids are leaving. And if you know, like, you know, whatever. Stand on it. And I'm not gonna be in an apartment or a house with you because I can't afford to pay this rent without you. Right. No. So wherever we live at, it's gonna be, I'm gonna have enough money to cover this rent. Even if I got to be struggling, I'm gonna have enough money to cover the, you know, the rent. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. Wow. And it's crazy how your childhood stuff grew up with you.
I don't know if I can think about that though as a child, like making sure I have enough money to get out of the situation, or make sure.
Really? But you've been working since you were 15, and when did you see something there?
13, I've been working at the city gym first.
And money never, that was never a concern for you? Mm-hmm. That was a concern for me, more than I have at a very young age.
Maybe because I started working so early, maybe that was the difference, I don't know. But it had to be something that made you want to work. You didn't just get up and work. It was like I just want money. Well, in school, I was never the kid who, I get the new Jordans that came out, or I get the new this that came out, or I get my hair done every 2 weeks, or that type of thing. That was never me. My parents always believed in, we're going to put our money to the side, or we're going to save money so that when she graduates, she's going to get a car. Mm-hmm. So that was the goal. When I graduated, I got a car. Mm-hmm. But during my school life, I would see all the kids around me, you know, they got the new Jordans every week and this and this and this and that. So I knew that, and my mama, you get one shoe a year. One.
or two if you like.
And
one
Christmas,
Christmas,
and then two, and then Christmas.
Yeah.
So I started working because I knew that I wanted more. I rather it's my hair done every now and then, or if it's a. But then even when I got that job, my parents still made sure that I had a responsibility. So it was still making sure that I was still preparing me for life. So I was like, oh, you got the water bill, or you want your cell phone, you got your cell phone bill, something to that extent. So it wasn't really like, I'm preparing myself for. I didn't have that mindset of, I'm preparing myself for.
I think it's a blessing. The fact that you didn't have to have that mindset, and I don't want to be misleading. It's not like everything was all bad, but that was something that stuck out to me. Like,
I understand.
get money, and then also, you the oldest, so take care. Make sure your siblings are taken care of.
You are the oldest, right? I'm not, so that could be a difference as well. I am so spoiled. I realized that today, y'all. I realized that today that I am really spoiled. They laugh, right? But they spoiled me too. They spoiled me. I can say for my birthday I want an elephant. Somebody in this group gonna figure out how I go ride this elephant for my birthday, or where we gonna find this elephant from. Or I don't give a damn if it's a picture of an elephant. Like, an elephant is going to be incorporated some way, somehow. Like,
and we all listen to each other. We know what
like, it's just from the parents to the friends to the family members. Like, I fucked. Y'all boy die, I did. I could be homeless. Girl. Y'all die, LP died, your parents died, I fucked. Cause I don't think I know how to fend for myself, to be honest, like that. And I'm so spoiled. Y'all really do. I don't know if y'all realize that shit.
Hearing stuff I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, that was different. I like doing these let's get personals. I know you did it one time before. Like, was that last week or something? 2 weeks ago, something like that. You did a let's get personal. I want to do that all the time now because we all the time. I never knew that ever.
Yeah, what's up? But you know, Brittany is do these little
peeling back the leaves.
On that note, I think we're gonna.
But I love you, friend. I want y'all to understand
Because we're not doing that.
we love each other, okay? But I just be learning Brittany, and I don't like the way that I learn Brittany. I don't like the way that I learn Brittany. I gotta learn Brittany on here. I don't like to learn Brittany on here. I want to learn Brittany on a more personal note.
Well, should I find out that Brittany didn't like me when we first met on here?
I don't like learning Brittany on here. That just goes to my point. I don't like learning Brittany on here. Don't put me on the spot for people to see my reaction.
Why? That's your real reaction, right?
But people don't. But you know when people don't know us and we do them our real reaction, then they feed into it and be like,
And don't do that. Don't do that.
But I would like to know from some people in the comments, like, what are some of your childhood fears, and then what are some of your fears now? Like, especially, some people would comment all the time, and I really be wanting to know them for real. Like, what is something that they fear?
I was told by a friend that, and I agree with, right, that you don't tell everybody your fears because you use them against you. That there was a fear at one point it's a fear of telling people your fears.
Mm-hmm.
And that should have stuck with me. Because it's like, that is so.
If you tell the wrong person your fear, and then use it against you.
So be mindful. I want you to tell me, but I want you to be mindful because other people are watching as well. I don't want anybody to use it against you. We won't use it against you. Because we have been open here and honest. Like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think. We'll be back next week with more Sip and Speak Sundays with the COREversation. No new friends.